everyone to Aber Bear Lincoln News. I'm your host, Aber Bear Lincoln. Today we're here to talk about your elections for our new president. Who's excited? Let's go talk to the candidates. Joe, let's cut to you.
Everyone at home eating a giant bucket of popcorn. I am here with Democrat Elizabeth and Republican Julia. Well then, hello Elizabeth, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Could I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure.
Okay, so how are you more eligible to be president than your opponent who thinks military is the most important thing to buy with the government?
I think I am more legible than my opponent because I believe in the government being more involved. I also believe in equal funding for all schools.
You better get your biased opinion out of here right now. Republicans are better.
Heck. Okay, geez, don't yell at each other. That's enough. Anyway, Julia, how are you doing today?
Great, thank you very much.
Okay, Julia, how do you think you're more eligible than your opponent who wants the same job as you?
I believe I am more eligible than my opponent because I believe the military is the most important thing.
Thank you, Julia. Good luck on the...
Okay, let's start. How are you all today? Yay! So we're here because this is the candidate's last chance to say why they should be president. So let's begin. Julia and Elizabeth, please join me. Hello.
Hello!
Are you guys ready for the election?
Of course I am.
Of course.
Let's start. The first question is for Julia. What do you think about your opponent thinking that the government should get more involved in citizens' lives?
I think that the government is already involved enough in citizens' lives.
Could you please explain your thinking?
Of course, the government is already involved in a lot of different groups that benefit the people.
Elizabeth, what is your opinion on Julia's answer?
I think that my opponent is incorrect because it does not have enough groups corresponding to it.
Can you please elaborate on that?
Of course, the government does not help with healthcare and the government's not involved in insurance.
Thank you, Elizabeth, and we'll be back after the break.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
Can I have a they never feed you at those things meal, please? I'm starving. Please be candy. Please be candy. Earrings. Darn it.
So you said 5 cheeseburgers and 5 McChicken for $1 each?
Yes, exactly. Thanks. I'm back. Okay, what did I miss?
Absolutely nothing.
Figures.
Thanks. Build whatever meal you want with favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
Welcome back. Let's start with the next question. Elizabeth, what do you think about Julia wanting almost all of the funds of the government to go straight to the military?
I think that my opponent is wrong in wanting to spend all the government fundings on military because there's more important things in military. For example, education.
Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Now, Julia, what do you think about Elizabeth's response?
I think that my opponent doesn't understand the importance of military and the protection of the citizens of the United States.
Okay.
I do agree that the military is important, but there are other things that are important in the U.S., like education and healthcare, for people unable to afford healthcare.
Okay, that concludes the presidential debate. We encourage people to vote for your president. Have a good rest of the day.
Bye, everybody. Remember to vote for me.
Have a good day, everyone. Vote for me.
There you go, Abraham Lincoln. That concluded the debate.
Joe, remember everyone to make sure to vote for your president. I hope you have a great day. This was Abraham Lincoln.
Question number 1. Based on the government system in the United States, which individual activity is used to directly influence legislative decisions?
Question number 1 is gathering signatures for a petition.
I think number 1 is watching political debates.
For number 1, I think gathering signature for petition.
Okay, the answer to the first question is D, gathering signatures for a petition.
Number 1 is watching political debates.
Question number 2. Who do lobbyists represent in their attempts to influence the government?
Number 2 is interest groups.
Answer is interest groups.
Number 2, I think it's C, interest group.
The answer to the second question is interest groups.
Question number 2, the answer is interest groups.
Question number 3. In the modern political system, which issue represents the basic disagreement between Republicans and Democrats?
Number 3, I think A, the responsibility of the government.
The third question is responsibilities of government.
The answer for question number 3 is the responsibilities of the government.
Number 3 is the responsibilities of government.
It's the responsibilities of government.
Question number 4. What is the constitutional requirement to run for Congress?
Question number 4 is you have to be a U.S. citizen.
4 is U.S. citizen.
For the next question, I think it's at least 25 years.
The answer to question number 2 is it's to be a U.S. citizen.
Number 4, I think it's D, the U.S. citizen.
Question number 5. Which option presents a clear point of view?
Answer for question number 5, the final question, is symbolism.
And number 5, I think it's A, bias.
The answer to number 5 is bias.
I'm just gonna say it's bias.
Number 5 is bias.
Here's the
Wait, there's a plane. Let the plane go first.
What? Basic disagreement between Republican and...
Of course, people have to walk behind. Okay.
One eternity later.
Question number 3. You're gonna edit all this middle part out.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Which option best represents...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Take your time. Malik will cut this out. Oh yeah, we have.
One question retarded. No.
Oh my god, I got a phone call. Oh my god. Hello? I don't go to college. I don't have a student loan.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I think that my
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.